Hello and welcome to Cricket House Gaming. Today we'll be focusing on the History Challenge. The History Challenge is a legacy style challenge in The Sims that takes your Sims on a journey through history, starting with the Stone Age. There are a lot of rules to this challenge and I'll put links to them in the description box below. If this sounds like something that you're interested in, be sure to hit that like button. And if you're new here, welcome. And be sure to hit that subscribe button so you won't miss any episodes of this History Challenge. So let's make some Sims history. Ilsa is resting off from her trip out to find a man. She didn't find a lot of men out there, but she did find Ragni here. She asked Ragni to be her mate, and immediately he said yes. He came to the land. He met Isle. Isle suggested that Ilsa marry the man because Ilsa needs to provide that female heir to the Simbilis tribe, and Ilsa has just become a young adult and time is ticking. Ragni is sleeping in a separate bed because we are in the early civilization era and they're starting to have rules about mating and marriage and so Og is going to have to find a job as he has just become a teenager. He's going to have to provide for the family like Ben did. In the early civilization era, our children and teens are not allowed to attend school, but the male teens are allowed to take a job. Now he is up. He's going to see to taking care of his personal needs and then take care of any of the cleaning and chores that he might have to do. Agni is pretty much rested. He did tell Isle that he had the ability to clean, and that was one of the reasons that she agreed to allow Ilsa to marry him. So he is going to come out here and prove that he can clean. He's going to work on starting to clean the grill. He did not like to learn that when he and Ilsa become married, that he will just be Ilsa's husband and he will not be the chieftain of the clan, because this is a matrilineal clan. But that doesn't mean that he is not going to try to get in Isle's good graces, because Isle is the matriarch of the clan while she is chieftain of the clan. She still has a lot of power in the family. Isle is very hungry. She is going to see to making a meal for the family. Ragni sees that Isle is out. He's going to try to come over here and get into her good graces. What kind of wealth does your tribe have? Isle wasn't in the mood for small talk. She is going to go eat her fish that she just finished making. Ilsa's coming in to talk to her mother. I think that we should plan the wedding soon. It's summertime. This is the best time to have a wedding, and the nature spirits provide more of a bounty in the summertime. We can invite all the tribes. We should do this as soon as possible. I wasn't able to learn very much about the man that you're gonna marry. Well, he did move in, and I set up a bed for him in Ben's old spot. I would really like it if you made the wedding arch, mother. The last arch I made, and it didn't do a very good job. I would love to make that wedding arch. I will do a really good job. The nature spirits will guide me. All of the males are out here, and they are fishing. Ragni is from the inland. He's not really familiar with fishing, but he sees that the younger Simbilises are doing it, and he figures, well, it can't be that hard. Og needs to go fishing as well. Fishing skills are not the best. He has to work on them. So let's plan that wedding event. We are going to have a wedding event on the summer holiday. We're going to add a kava party for the wedding event. The host will be Ilsa. The wedding event will be held at 11 a.m., which is when we always have it. We are going to invite all of the leaders of the clans to witness Ilsa's marriage. We will invite Fish. We will invite Flea. We will invite Rhea Boxhead. We will invite Nmag, Aye, Ben, Mari, who is now Aye's heir. This is the lady that Ilsa is trying to set up to be Og's mate when he grows up. We will invite Mayan, Shrub, Lava, Eartha, Ada. She'll invite the librarian. She'll invite Asia. It looks like the fish are too crafty for Flint, and even though Flint is pretty good at fishing, he's not having any luck fishing for anything. He is stuffed up from allergies. We found out recently that he suffers from summer allergies. Everyone out here is doing really well. How is Ragni doing? Ragni's a fishing level 3, so he's doing pretty good. Isle is coming over to work on her handiness. We'll say that she's building the wedding arch. Flint is feeling really uncomfortable. He doesn't want to do any more fishing. It is getting rather late. He's going to gather some water and bring it back to the homestead. And Fifth's bladder is filling up. We're going to send him back to the homestead as well. Ragni has only been able to catch a guppy. He's going to stay out here a little bit longer to see if he can catch a bigger fish to prove to Isle that he is a good provider for the family. It looks like he caught a perch. We've just learned that he's squeamish. He is nauseated by fishing, but he is out here anyways because he feels that he needs to bring back a large haul of fish. Og has returned to the homestead. He is going to go see to more of his chores. Og has picked up Ilsa's chores of taking care of the chickens. He is going to call all the chickens to eat to make sure that they're not starving. And then he is going to go travel to the Learnatorium to go get a job. Og has asked Ragni to come with him to the Learnatorium. We're going to have him look for a job. While they don't have the internet, this is where the job postings would be found. And Og is also going to try to find a job. They said the males in the early civilization era are allowed to get jobs. Going in, nobody seems to be here. It is rather late. It is almost midnight. And they're looking on the posting board. He can be a fisherman, so that's what he's going to be. And Ben can be a manual laborer. That's all that he's allowed. They both have jobs. Ragni is going to try to get to know Og a bit. Maybe get Og to be on his side. I'm glad we got a job. I wanted you to know that your mother and I are engaged to be married, and I'm going to be your new father. He's going to go and look around the stacks of books. These are more books than he's seen even at his home. Seeing all these books remind him of his father Og. Maybe I should learn a little bit more about this area. This is where my father is from. He's taken the time to read this book that is not like any of the books that he has at home. Ragni is looking around at all of the objects. They're not like any of the objects that he has seen on the Simbilis land. Ragni is going to head back to the Simbilis lands to inform Isle and Ilsa that he got a job, and Og is going to head back as well. Ragni has returned to the Simbilis land. He's going over to talk to Isle. I wanted you to know that I got a job to bring money to the clan. That's a good story to tell me, and that's a good start. You should be providing for this family. I'm just trying to work hard to do what you told me to do, Isle. Now that I moved here and the wedding's all planned, it's only forward for my life with your daughter. Having a conversation with Ragni made Isle a little bit sick. She's gonna go see to her needs. Ilsa has seen that Ragni has returned. Oh, I'm glad to see you've returned. Where did you go? Did you go out and get food for the family? Did you take Og out somewhere hunting? That would be really good if you brought some food to the family by hunting. No, we traveled to the desert lands. I went and got a job as a fisherman, and that is how I'm gonna help to provide for the Simbilis family. That will bring money to the family. That was really good that you did that. Yes, and I told your mother and she was very happy. But I'm not sure what I should be using for bait. Do you have any idea what I should be using for bait? My husband Og was the one who fished, but he never told me what he used to catch such amazing fish. Perhaps you should speak to Og. Did your original husband travel much? Yeah, he's from the desert. Og is in here practicing his speaking skills. While he will not be the heir to the Simbilis family, he is going to go off and have to form a tribe of his own. Ilsa is going to resume the painting that she had started earlier. She has been able to sell these paintings to bring some money to the family. All of the boys are getting hungry. They're coming into the eating hut, and luckily Isle had made a large amount of fish. Isle is seeing to her hygiene needs. She's feeling rather tired. She is going to go take a nap. Ragni is looking around to see what more he could do. He sees a workbench. He is going to scrap the project that was started. Now that project was the wedding arch that Isle had started. He is not aware of that. He just sees a bunch of wood around. He is going to work on handiness. He has 0 handiness skills. That old woman was working on wood over here. If she can do it, I'm sure that I could do it. Anything a woman could do, I can do so much better. Ragni has just acquired the handiness skill. Why did you throw that wood away? Mother was making our wedding arch out of that. I don't think you should have thrown that away. That's bad luck. Ilsa is watching Ragni. She's a little bit disappointed. She's wondering what he's doing. It just looked like a pile of wood. It didn't look like it was actually anything. I didn't think anyone would be upset if I just took the wood and threw it on the ground. I think you better put the wood back on that rock because Mother is making that arch for us. Well, I could make the arch for us. No, that's a trashy idea. It's the custom in our family that the women make the wedding arch. You have to let me do something for this wedding. I understand that your family has traditions, but I have traditions too. Your clan is not the only clan that exists in the world, Ilsa. He's thinking about how he can get Isle and Ilsa under his control. He's thinking that perhaps if he makes a fabulous wedding arch, that even though they have traditions, that they will forget their traditions when they see how beautiful the wedding arch is that he made. I understand understand that you had traditions before you came here, but now you are part of our tribe, and I am the leader here, and we will honor our traditions first. You're just gonna have to forget that they were traditions from your clan and honor our traditions. Ilsa's feeling that being a chieftain is like a grand adventure. This is her first conversation about who is in charge. You can sing that song as much as you want, but I am your husband. That's great, you're my husband, but I'm the chieftain of this clan, and you'll have to listen to what I say when we get married. I am gonna go cook some food now. We're not gonna continue this conversation. Ragni is trying to make light of the situation by throwing some colored flower petals around, but he is self-assured and he is pretty confident that he will be able to sway her to see his point of view. Once we're married, I'm going to break her of her strong will. She will see that I am her husband and her husband has the last say. Ilsa is making some grub dogs. It is the first day of summer here on the Simbilis family land. She's feeling really confident. Today is also her wedding day. Perhaps I can talk to my mother about making that wedding arch, even though Ragni got rid of all of the wood that she had set aside for it. Mother, is there anything I can do to help? I heard you're getting married today. You need me to bring out the table and set it up for your wedding day, Mother? I see we don't have a wedding arch. I could do something about the wedding arch, or I could cook food. I'm learning to cook food like Ben did. Ragni smells the food that Ilsa was cooking, and he's coming over to grab his serving. Ilsa is enjoying her grub dogs in the rain. Ragni is inside the eating hut. He is not eating with Ilsa. Yeah, this place isn't really that bad. It's well decorated. I could get used to living here. I think I made a good choice agreeing to marry Ilsa. Ragni is going off to bed before the wedding so that he will be rested. The wedding arch has not been assembled yet. Isle is going to sleep. Now, Agad offered his help to his mother with bringing out the table for the wedding event, so we can do that. We are going to get that same island table and put it out here in the rain. He is going to set up the chairs that his brother Ben made, but we are going to move the tables over here because the wedding arch has to go over there, and we'll get some flowers for the table. We'll do the white ones, and we'll do some white ones in here. Ben is going out to see if the wedding arch has been set up for his mother, and he notices that it hasn't. Oh, this won't do. We need to have a wedding arch. I wonder why there isn't one here. Perhaps I should go off and work on one. It's only a few hours before mother gets married. Augie is going to come over and work on making a wedding arch. Even though his skills aren't that good, I can make a wedding arch for mom. Can't be that hard. I've watched grandmother enough times, and I've even watched Ben. There's a lot of measuring. Lots of measuring to this. I'm not quite sure how big this wedding arch should be, or what the shape should be. It should be arch shape, but I don't know how to do that. But I know that if I work it a little bit, I'll figure it out. There's only a couple of hours until Ilsa and Ragni's wedding. Hopefully, Og will be able to get that wedding arch made in time for the wedding. I'm gonna end the episode here. Thank you so much for stopping by our Cricket House. If you like what you saw, be sure to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you want to follow the Simbilis family on their journey through the early civilization era. It really helps us out. Have a great week. See you soon.